Melissa say happy Friday, but happy Friday. It's your favorite time of the week. It is time to Star Trek and chill. We have so much to talk about. This is day one of the Universal Fan Fest nights. Is Fan Fest one word or two words? I
Mm-hmm.
think right now it's one word.
I
Looks like one
always
word.
wonder that, and
Yeah.
I bounce back and forth. FanFest, one word. FanFest, two words.
Because fan and fest are definitely two words. But
Right.
maybe
Yeah.
Fan Fest is something they just kind of made up and they're making it one word. But that's going to be big.
Oh.
We're going to have boots on the ground at Universal Fan Fest telling us all about it, presuming that the Wi-Fi is good at Universal amongst 5,000 other people.
That's
We'll
a
see how that
weird.
Yeah.
goes.
Mm.
Also, there's a new Paramount Plus promo that's kind of fun. And I think Melissa made a joke about a shellophone. What does that mean? I don't know, but that's funny.
Shell phone. I was like,
Oh.
it's his shell phone. Instead of cell phone, it's a shell phone.
Oh, I thought you said shellophone instead of telephone,
No,
but that also works.
no. Shell phone. I was like, yes, shell phone. I'll get my shell phone. Wait, I have a
Also,
shell. Here's my shell phone.
Aw.
Anyway, sorry.
Sonequa Martin Green, you may have heard of her. She's in the news
What?
in a big way,
Yes.
you guys. Like she is in the news. She's trending on Twitter. She's on all the news channels right now. It is big, big. This is maybe the biggest news any Star Trek person's ever been in, practically. I mean, the original Captain Kirk went into space. I guess that was kind of newsy, but
Eh.
this is right up there, pun intended. Okay. Also, hey, we haven't done a Who's Your Favorite Chief Engineer in a while. There's a lot to talk about there, although
Ooh.
I feel like those have been beaten to death, but I bet you we could beat it to death even more because we're Star Trek nerds. And we have
Yeah.
more chief engineers popping up lately. We
Mm,
Yeah.
doubled them in the last few years. So that's pretty
yeah.
cool. Way more to talk about, you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Our friend John Orchiola will be calling in from FanFest nights at Universal to tell us all about the cool Star Trek bridge and Star Trek shenanigans. And there's a Quark's bar there, all kinds of stuff. With Melissa Longo.
Oh, hello with my It's a Jake shirt on. Arr.
Sound effects included.
Yeah. Yeah.
And meteorologist Katie.
Hello. I have my prune juice and chill, but right now it's just pee and chill. But yeah, well.
That could be chill too.
Yeah.
Get all of your low pressure jokes from the meteorologist.
Hey. Yeah.
She made a low pressure joke earlier and we loved it.
Yeah.
There are so
Uh,
many more.
my name's Ryan T. Husk. I'm also low pressure because I'm
Yeah.
deflated. Does that
Yeah.
work? Kind of works. I don't know.
Aw.
Uh, hello, live
Aw.
chat, like Angela Lesperance, the Matt Boardman. What's up? Rookie of the Year, Redshirt Bob. May Borello in the May area, of
Woohoo!
course, Fran Iverson, Chuck. Hey, we were just kind of talking
Hey,
about you.
hey, hey,
Uh,
hey.
Chris Marshall, Stephanie Berner. The phone was named after her. Um,
Shell phone.
Joshua Reeve, Mark Zutkoff. Hello, Bob D. Glenn Iverson. Walter Ian K. Hi there. And everybody, John Davis. We see all of you. Badger, welcome back, Badger. Good to see you. All right.
Badger, badger,
Yo.
badger.
So everybody, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications, and if you're listening in, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. We'd really appreciate it. Whoa, I need to slow down because we need to talk about our beverages of the day. Melissa, what are you drinking?
Oh my gosh. Trader Joe's has a new beverage. And
Oh.
for those of you who don't know, I love matcha,
Hmm.
matcha tea. And Trader Joe's has this brand new, hopefully it'll pop up. It's green. Matcha lemonade, sparkling matcha lemonade. Woohoo!
Wow.
And
Yeah,
how is
I
it?
didn't know that was a thing.
really good. I already had a can yesterday.
Slow down. You can't have two in 2 days.
It's so good though, because I love lemonade and I love matcha, and the combination together is Javoon.
Doesn't matcha
Ooh.
make you a little zippy?
Well, it depends on how much caffeine is
Yeah,
in the matcha. Yes, it matcha is a treat because I have a caffeine sensitivity, but I've found certain matchas don't affect me like Starbucks matcha, which I guess is loaded with caffeine and it makes me dizzy and loopy and all that kind of jazz.
cool.
Fun.
But this one is good. It doesn't make me loopy.
What
Angela says
flavor
I'll
is
have to try that.
matcha?
It's like a green tea. Kind of tastes like green tea, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like a green tea. I don't know what it is about the flavor, but it's delicious.
Ooh.
It's almost like a smoothed out vanilla green tea in a way.
Okay.
Hmm, maybe.
Hey, I'm drinking again for the second week in a row this Shine Water, which is coconut lime. Yum. You put the
I
lime in
gotta
the
try
coconut.
that.
And just to keep that, I'm gonna go Caribbean all the way. So I got that, coconut lime. And I'm gonna have my Choco No-Nos just in case I want to nibble on a few.
Ooh,
Oh,
Vegan chocolates. Yum. And it's written in
yummy.
French
nice.
at the bottom there. Wait, is this open? Hey, this is open. Didn't even notice that.
Hey,
Ah,
you
you've
already
been
started
nibbling,
nibbling.
Ryan.
Yeah, I'm a nibbler. And then, just in case I finish this, I got a backup, and it's also Caribbean, like key lime, LaCroix. You can
Ooh,
almost see some of it.
yum.
Chroma key lime.
Chroma key lime.
But here's the big news. Katie, what are
Oh,
you drinking
yes.
to wash down this week's Try Me Anything pistachios, I think it is.
Ooh, little tiny dudes. I like them because they look
Oh,
like little
tiny dude.
oysters. Well, stockpiled because they restocked the wild berry poppy that is just
Right.
the living embodiment of blue raspberry, and I love it. And it's all natural, so I don't have to feel guilty.
Mm.
But
Ay,
I think it's all
papi.
natural. Yeah,
I happy.
but I'm. Oh my gosh, this is why we chill on Fridays. Y'all are
Yep.
Yep.
pistachios. They're so cute.
A fork,
I love
huh?
this. Well, because my one arm is so like restrained, I can't really open them. So we
Well, you have to use
pre-crack.
okay. Okay.
Is
It's
there like
pre-cracked.
a
If it's
yeah?
pre-cracked, you could just use your fingers. They're delicious.
My fingers are dirty and I'm a germaphobe.
Okay. Works for me.
Yeah,
Nah,
works for me
I've been
too.
crafting and there's a ton of paint on my hand.
No
But
worries.
let's see. All right, and these are salted. I've been told I should like these.
Yeah, you should. They're delicious.
Ooh, it kind of tastes like I want to say those like Teddy Graham crackers you have as a kid.
Really?
Mixed with salt. Yeah, they taste like Teddy Grahams. Hmm,
Wow.
that's not bad. It has like a very graham crackery flavor,
Hmm.
at least to
Huh.
my
I
brain.
love them. They're delicious.
Yeah.
They are
Pistachios might be my
delicious.
favorite. I think they're my favorite nut, and cashews would be number two.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Those are up there for me as well.
Yeah, it's pretty. I think walnuts may still be the favorite, but these are
Okay.
actually still pretty good.
So what would you rate them?
I'd probably give them an 8. Just because a
Nice.
whole like I saw the price on them. Like the one that I got was a nice little mini bag. It was perfect, but there was like a normal like I thought normal looking bag. It was like 30 bucks. I'm like,
Yeah,
what maniac is
Yeah.
selling nuts for 30 bucks?
I'll buy them.
30
Yeah.
bucks. Oh, hey, thanks, Chris Garris.
Chris Garris says, "Here's a little
Aw.
something for the drink budget." Thanks
You
very
said,
much, Chris Garris.
Aw.
yeah.
That's
You said
awesome.
Cheers.
an 8, right?
I give it an 8.
An
Like
8.
I'd eat it again if
Awesome.
given the option, and it wasn't my wallet.
She said pistachios urinate.
Urinate.
Pee and chill, man. Pee and chill.
Pee and chill.
So live
Ah.
chat, tell us what is your
The first
number
one in the
one?
morning.
What is your number one nut? And what's your number two nut? Joshua Reeve says legumes. I know cashews are legumes, but we all call them all nuts. You know what I mean? So what are your two live chat? Tell us, man, this is hard to say without it sounding bad. What are your two favorite nuts? Is what I'm trying to say. Because for me, it's
So the left
pistachios
one or the
and
right one?
Melissa Longo. We're going to put you in timeout. For me, it's pistachios and cashews. So don't let me catch you
Oh.
making that joke again.
Oh.
Oh.
Greg Kenzo says with the super chat, he says, "What's happening? What's up, everybody?" Hey, Greg Kenzo out in
Hey.
Maui. Oh,
Thanks.
wait. No, he's in Oahu. Right, Oahu, out in Hawaii. Good to see you, Greg. Melissa, what are
Yay.
your two favorite nuts?
I think it's going to be the same as yours.
Well, when I said that, you said they're up there. So I was like, oh, good. This is interesting. She's going to have a different one.
Ooh.
Yeah, but see, those are the ones that I eat most readily.
What about Brazil
Um,
nuts?
I was just gonna say,
Hazelnuts?
I do enjoy a good Brazil nut, but I don't eat them very often.
Hmm.
Um, but and I like almonds.
Oh my God. Honey
Uh,
roasted peanuts, though. I could eat those forever.
Hmm.
do chestnuts count as a nut?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
they okay, I'll take chestnuts then.
Roasting on an open fire.
Yes.
Jack Frost nipping
So
at your
good.
nose.
Ah.
Joshua Reeve, what?
Joshua
Aw.
Reeves says with the super chat, thank you very much. He says, you'll need ice for those drinks. Cheers. Thank you very much, Joshua Reeve. That's really
Yes.
cool.
Ooh, I
Uh,
do like those.
so Katie, you say chestnuts, and what's number two?
Oh, well, walnuts would be number one, chestnuts would be my number two.
Got it.
My grandpa had a English walnut tree in his front yard when we were
Ooh.
growing up. He hated the squirrels because they liked them as much as I did.
Is it
But
is that the one where like they have like a green skin around it that you pull off
Oh.
and
those are the
Oh.
black walnuts, and they'll stay in your
yeah.
hand if you collect them enough. It's
Yeah, I
cool.
had that in my backyard and I
Wow.
ate it. The
Ooh.
Black
nut, the
walnuts.
walnuts, not the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I didn't like walnuts when I was a kid
Yeah, not the
Really?
so
best.
much. Yeah.
Not at
I
the
like
top.
it in baklava. If you get like the baklava with walnuts and
Okay.
honey, and then you get the
Yeah.
crispy phyllo dough. Mm,
Hmm.
really good.
Okay, so
Yes.
Walter says pecan is my favorite.
Oh, those are good
Stephanie
too.
says pistachios and roasted peanuts.
Ooh.
Um, Bob D
This
says
is a
cough. Neither are nuts. Cough. That's true. But
yeah,
that's okay.
Technicalities.
that's
We're calling
okay.
them
Pistachio
all
isn't a
nuts.
fruit, but we're going with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But every one of those things, nuts, legumes, whatever has been mentioned, I go, oh yeah, I do like that. Oh yeah, I do like that. So it changes.
Yo,
Yeah.
Like, oh, the
Our
power
buddy
of
you like
Chris
trail
suggestion.
Garris.
mix.
Our buddy Chris Garris says peanuts and pecans.
Okay.
Um, Glenn Iverson says when I could still eat nuts, my favorites were almonds, followed by macadamia nuts. That's the one I was trying to remember.
Ooh,
Macadamia nuts.
Ooh.
macadamia nuts.
Greg
That's good
Kenzo
too.
knows all about
Mm.
macadamia nuts, that's for sure. But Glenn Iverson continues. He says, I love cashews and peanuts as well. But those are legumes, not nuts, you guys. But that's okay. We're counting them all. VFX says
Yeah.
cashews and pistachios. Nice. Angela says pistachio number one, peanuts number two. John Davis says peanuts in butter form and pecans in
Ah.
pie form.
I do like pecan pie. Oh, it's
Hmm.
really delicious. But there's one kind of nut that I used to crack open with a nutcracker, and I forgot what
Hazelnuts.
they're called.
Hazelnuts, right?
Not that one, but yes, and they look like their shell looks like cork on the outside.
Yeah, and it has the holes on it, and it's like pointy on the
Yeah.
tip. Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
the mixed ones, the holiday mixes.
Right. I'm trying to
Yeah.
find out, remember what
I want to
kinds
eat. I
those
want to
are.
try that. I want to try every
Yeah.
kind of nut. Honestly, that sounds good.
Oh,
There's a shop
are
called
they?
Cozy Nuts we always get our
They're
nuts from.
almonds.
So, are
Oh
they
yeah,
almonds?
yeah. Almonds. They
Yeah,
have
Oh.
like
in the
they're like
shells.
this. They're brown. They're kind of whole, and you crack them.
Yeah.
And every
Yeah.
once in a while, you'll get two almonds in one.
Right. Yes. Okay.
And when you
Yes.
Ooh.
crack
So
them open, yeah,
almonds.
it's good.
Half
Anyway,
the fun
Amanda
is cracking
Stevenson
things open.
says macadamia.
Mhm.
Dave M says pistachios and pecans. Chris Marshall says I can do pecans if they're in a pie. Anyway, but he's got a lot of good favorites. Hey everybody, there's only three and a half of us here today, so you are going to be the fourth and a half person. Uh,
Yeah.
John Orkiola
Woo.
should be calling in at some point with boots on the ground. We don't know when. We don't know when, but it's going to happen. Probably.
Mhm. I do
An
like Brazil nuts. Oh.
Anansi says,
Mm.
does nutmeg count? Do pine
Ooh.
nuts
Eh?
count? I always thought of those as like seeds.
I always did too.
They're
Aren't
called.
nuts seeds anyway?
I think so. It's always so strange.
Yeah.
I do want to try every kind of nut now, honestly. Well, how do we look up?
Types of
Star
nuts.
We could do Star Trek and nuts and just do a nuts stream.
Yeah, types
Let's
of
go
nuts.
nuts.
Yeah.
Pecan, cashew, Brazil nuts, walnuts, pistachios, peanuts, almond, hazelnuts, pine nuts. We've named all those. Macadamia, acorn, yellow nutsedge, candle nut,
Acorn.
areca nut, baru nuts, macadamias
Whoa.
again, beech nuts, koala
Beech
nut,
nuts. Wow.
chestnuts,
Beech nuts
hickory
sounds
nuts,
dirty.
peely, butternut.
There's a lot of these that sound dirty.
Yeah.
But check out this
If
koala nut.
Okay.
it's not shaped like a koala, I'm gonna be disappointed.
It looks like on the outside, it looks like some kind of insect. And on the inside, it
Hmm.
looks like a fig.
Some kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it
This
does look
thing.
like an insect.
Ooh.
I think
Weird.
I've seen that somewhere before.
They're kind of like
Huh.
Oh, that's
they're
cool.
they're like pink nuts.
Yeah, they almost look like macaroons on the
They
Ooh,
outside. Is
yum.
that what
do.
they are?
That's
Ooh, they're
cool.
cute.
You had to point
Anyway,
on that one, huh?
didn't mean to get too sidetracked, but this is nuts are great. Love nuts.
Mhm.
All right.
Nuts
Anyway,
are great.
back to work. Point is, they get an 8, and we need to know before we move on to all the cool Star Trek stuff, we need to know what Katie is going to try next week. So,
Right.
Yes.
Katie tries next week. What are our options?
Kumquat.
Oh,
We
dear.
always-
Yes.
Wait, there was another one that you didn't try that.
What
Guava?
about guava? Have you
Guava.
have you tried uh papaya yet?
I don't think I have.
All right, papaya and guava. Yum.
Mhm.
So kumquat, papaya, guava. And then we need something a little different, a little out there,
Ooh.
a little
Mm.
nutty or seedy. Have you done sunflower seeds?
I have. I played softball and they made me.
Ooh,
Ultra Running Ham
lychee.
says sweet
Mm.
potato. She tried
Oh,
avocado, I think, Linda,
I
and her
think
egg, right?
right.
yes. I have had sweet potato before.
Okay.
So I
What about
yes.
artichoke?
I've not had artichoke.
All right. We'll make it
Right.
simple and do like, artichoke hearts, right?
Right.
Okay.
But you
That
got to get
sounds
them in the can,
delightful.
not the actual artichoke, because
I used to grow artichokes too. Okay.
me
Anyway,
too.
and thank you everybody for the super chats. Really cool. Appreciate it. Gwen
Yeah,
Ever says starfruit. Believe it or not,
we did
she
that.
actually did do starfruit. We all tried starfruit. I
We
got
all,
one
Yeah.
too.
yeah,
That was so much fun.
because
Yeah,
that was a first for all of us.
right. Okay. So
Bonding.
while they are voting on kumquat, papaya, guava, or artichoke, let's get into some Star Trek. We've handled the chill portion very well so far, but the Star Trek portion is lacking a little bit.
A little bit.
Um, so I got a text from John Orchiola who says technical issues, can't get into Zoom. You. He says,
Aww.
I'm eating Klingon targ legs at Quarks.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a cool text to receive in
That
2025.
is.
Okay, I just told him Pixar, it didn't happen. Okay,
Yeah.
but he did send us the menu.
Ooh.
I mean, I think we kind of looked at this already before, but it's nice
But
to
this,
look it over.
what he sent us has prices.
Oh
Before we
Oh.
no,
didn't have any
scary.
prices. Yeah.
Watch it break my heart even further. Oh my
Bajoran
gosh.
ale? Whoa, for an
What the
I
ale?
heck?
Well,
know.
I guess it's
But
not really an ale if it's tequila, mezcal, pineapple.
they
Okay.
had a zero proof option.
You would think it would be, wait, zero proof tequila? What?
Oh, I
That
don't know
means
what
it's
this
like
is.
a non-alcoholic
Yeah.
tequila?
Heck
Interesting.
yeah. Jenny and I would be hamming it up over there.
Dude,
Yeah.
same.
Heck yeah.
Pinar aged rum, pomegranate juice, black cherry syrup, and lemon juice topped with club
Oh.
soda, garnished with a black cherry gummy. Otherwise, it'd only be $11.
There
Hmm.
are, wow, several options. Well, more than one option of non-alcoholic tequila.
Look, Orion
Not
Hurricane.
bad.
There's no price on this one.
Yeah,
You gotta barter for it. That thing. You
those are
gotta trade or
free.
barter to
The Bajoran Ale looks really good. Seems very refreshing on a hot evening. Orion Hurricane is coconut lime. Hey, I'm already halfway there. Pineapple rum, melon liqueur, lime juice, green apple. Ooh, green apple syrup. That does not mix with the others. That's a little different. Topped with club
To make
soda.
it green for
green.
Orion.
Yeah. But the melon liqueur will probably do that. You know, it's like a Midori or
Oh,
something.
yeah. Same with the lime juice.
It's green.
It's green. It's green.
That's pretty cool. So anyway, there are a bunch of these that he sent in. That's good. There's an
Cool.
Andorian ale. There's Klingon blood wine, which is $22 Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
22 bucks for theme park wine?
I hope that's a bottle and a
well,
straw.
yeah. The Plomeek tea, it's a
Oh
lot.
no.
Chromie
Does it
tea.
come in a collector's cup?
Oh, that would make it worth it.
That
Uh,
would make it worth it. Otherwise,
raspberry. It's raspberry iced tea topped with raspberries and a mint sprig, 8 bones.
Hmm.
for
Uh,
$8.
Andorian ale, gin, blue curacao, lemonade, and Sprite with a vanilla cake frosting. What? And
What?
blue
Is
raspberry pop rocks rim.
okay, I
Wow,
might
that's
try
zany.
that.
That's zany. And then they have Orion spice funnel cake, matcha dusted funnel cake topped with
Ooh,
matcha icing,
matcha.
whipped cream, and Orion spice crumble. Then they have
I gotta
triple
try that.
truffle
Yeah.
trio, a trio of coconut truffles, white chocolate, chocolate, and butterscotch. Coconut truffle
Hmm.
butterscotch. It's a weird mix. I would do it.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Maybe.
should we keep going? There's a couple more.
Yeah.
Klingon targ legs. That's pork wings. So is that like that saying?
Yeah.
When
They found
pigs
pigs that could fly
fly?
and then turned them
Yeah.
into wings.
Andorian red bat sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
The
chicken
bun looks
breast,
interesting.
bao bun. Bajoran hasperat. That's slow cooked spicy pork. Oh, salty pork. It's Lord of the Rings. What else is there? Cardassian dog. Hot Cheeto covered Korean style corn
Hmm.
dog with Yamek sauce. Vulcan fritters. You know that's gonna be vegetarian because it's Vulcan. Fried fritters served with hummus, dusted with the red spice Vulcan logo. 17 clams.
15.
I'll get it.
I know.
That's before tax too. Man alive.
Oh, so John just sent us the Klingon targ legs. Here they are. This is his dish right here. Chivy.
Ooh. Where's the rest of
Yeah.
it? It's
Yeah, I
like, well,
know. This is like a French dish. You know how French
Did
dishes, it's
he
like
eat
a
it all
snack?
already?
yeah.
Nope, that is not going to fill you up.
And
How
that's
much
for
does the targ?
$18? Wait, how
Mm.
Oh
much was
my.
the targ?
I could probably eat 3 or 4 of those,
If
like
they were
with no sweat.
vegetarian.
Yeah, but I mean the
Yeah.
portion.
Right.
Oh man. That's
Um,
mm.
Oh, 16.99.
then there's the Chateau Picard wine and just Bourgeois Bordeaux, 6 ounces, so it's glass. It's the $25 glass of wine.
Oh man. You're better off
Uh,
smuggling a bottle into the
then there's a
place.
White Claw hard seltzer. You know, a White Claw for 13 clams. You guys, we really, 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 really want to try your food and beverages. Will you stop discouraging us? Like, I really want to do it, but like,
I know.
come on.
Oh my gosh.
Then they have the
That's
Seti Eel Margarita, Romulan Ale, Tea Earl Grey Cold, Tea Earl Grey Hot. Okay,
hmm.
so there's
If it came
nothing. Go
like if
ahead.
it came in like a fun container or like you had a collectible plate or a collectible bucket or something like
Totally.
I could justify that, but those targ legs, man, that's saying a lot.
Do you get to take that plate home? Because that'd be kind of cool.
I've been taking the forks, so I'm taking everything home for
The salt
however much
shaker,
that is. Yeah.
ketchup packets.
Well, yeah. Yeah. There is one article that shows the Andorian um robot burger. And I hadn't seen the bun before.
Oh
Oh, also,
yeah.
real quick, we interrupt this from a post from the original captain, Captain Kirk, on twitter.com, who
Hmm.
retweets or quote tweets or quote posts now. I don't know. Warner Brothers Entertainment, Miss
Oh,
Congeniality.
yes.
Please describe your idea of a perfect date, Miss Rhode Island.
I remember this scene.
I'd have to say April 25th because it's not too hot, not too cold. All you need is a light jacket. That's funny.
Yeah. I like that movie. It's fun.
And that's today, everybody. So you guys enjoy the perfect date. Now the Star Trek fans are saying, did you say perfect mate? No, perfect
No.
date. Chuck A says a collectible Odo bucket. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Oh my gosh, you could have an Odo
Ooh.
popcorn bucket. Come on. Put us on the
Ooh.
merch team, Universal. We have ideas.
That would be great. Any one of those
Right.
drinks, any one of those drinks, if it came with a collectible cup or mug or glass,
Yeah.
you could even bump up the price, honestly. Those $18 things, you could bump it up to
Yeah.
20 or 22 if it came with something like that.
Well, and they are selling Quark's bar like cups there. in the gift
Right.
shop, I think it was. So it's
They
like,
are.
you already have them. Just put them to use.
How much do you think they cost?
Probably over 25.
That would be
Sad.
nuts.
Yeah,
That would
That
be
would
actually, I
be
wonder
nuts.
insane.
if they have
All
that on
right.
their website.
We are closing the poll, everybody. 20% said
Mm.
kumquat for Katie. 24% said artichoke for Katie. 24% said guava. And 30% said you're trying use some papaya. Not papusa,
Papaya.
papaya. Papusas are
Papaya.
Nice.
good though.
Papusa. Yeah,
That's pretty
that
good
is
too.
good.
Papusa.
Papusa.
So papaya, that's the answer, Katie.
Sweet.
Yeah, kind of.
I can go and see my grocer again. I
Yeah.
think they're recognizing me and they gotta be confused at this point because every time I go in, it's to a very specific fruit and I walk away
Yeah.
with one.
It's usually like if you have like these Hawaiian or tropical fruits, they go like mango, guava, papaya. That's usually kind of the group that they use. Pineapple, coconut, of course.
True.
Yum.
Didn't you try persimmon? I thought you tried
Oh
persimmon.
no.
Yes,
Did
she did. And she
Yeah.
questioned whether she got the right one, and I had the exact same kind from my parents'
Oh,
tree.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah,
I love persimmons. It's maybe
I
a
do
top five
too.
fruit for me.
Dude, same.
Number
Wow.
one is plum. Because there's so many different
Oh.
kinds. There's red plums, black plums, purple plums, yellow plums, plum forgot, prunes.
I plumb forget all the time.
Mhm. All right.
I
Cool.
don't know if plum's my favorite. What is my favorite fruit? Hmm. I don't know.
Here we go. We're diving in. New Paramount Plus promo. And here is Melissa's favorite still frame.
It is. I stopped it. And I was like, it's a shell phone.
What
I just
incarnation is actually happening here?
I want to know
There,
what Anson's reaction was to this pitch of, hey, we're gonna have you do this.
I don't know if
Is-
we can actually play the promo, but
Yeah, I'm
it's
not
so
sure.
cute. It's so
Mhm.
cute. It's a mashup between Strange New Worlds and SpongeBob SquarePants.
I don't know how
The
that's possible.
It has created the opportunity for an amazing meme too, because at the
Yeah.
end, not for like to spoil anything, but there's a portion where Spock's like imagination, and that, oh my gosh, there's so many good memes.
Mhm.
It's just so
Oh,
crazy.
and he's talking about his cheeks. Commander Cheeks.
Oh my gosh.
I
If I
don't
saw
know
that
though.
flying at me in space. Oh my gosh.
I don't
Of
even know what I'm
course.
watching.
Butt
It's
joke.
just a promo
But that's fun. I'm
for
glad they're doing it.
Paramount Plus.
It's a nice
Yeah.
little fun mix. Good time. So
Hmm.
check that out. I like that they're trying something new. They're always trying something new. They're going for a new demographic. They're giving some, oh, and here's another
It's
picture
almost
from it.
like they have a kids show in the Star Trek universe that would have been a perfect combination for a promotion, but no. Oh my gosh.
This actually looks like it's a real
Like a
doll in
cheese.
front of him.
He looks like Swiss cheese.
Maybe they
Does.
pulled him from the moon.
Oh.
Guarantee you there's at least one fan fiction already written about this.
Oh no.
Oh
Katie, do you like
my.
SpongeBob SquareButt?
I love the first few seasons because of how unhinged it is. Jellyfish Jam and the marching band episode are my personal favorites. I love them. They're irresistible, but then you get to the modern ones, you're just like, this is so stupid. So, classic SpongeBob, yes. Modern SpongeBob, heck no.
Some people would say that about Trek too.
Yeah,
You're
they
muted.
I was thinking about like bands. Everybody does that. They go like, "Oh, the first albums were cool, but then they got stupid. They sold out."
I got
there's
Steve.
well, I just remember they did a SpongeBob episode where they were like swearing and there were dolphin noises, but to get the cadence right in the recording booth, they said the actual swear words, and someone got that recording and released it or something. It's amazing to watch that episode with the actual hard swears. Like we're talking hard swears. It's amazing.
Melissa, do you like SpongeBob SquareButt?
I can't say that I've ever watched it.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I was a little bit my we didn't match up in timing, if that makes sense.
Ah,
Like it was a little
totally,
too
yeah.
young for me.
What you should do if you have like, I think it's only 8 minutes long or something, find the SpongeBob Band Geeks episode. To me, it's the funniest episode ever, especially for anyone who's been in band, because it's just, it's amazing.
But I
Uh,
did like South Park as one of the options here.
ooh.
poll options. We got a poll, everybody. It's just a few random animated cartoons from kind of different eras, though, so maybe that's not too fair. SpongeBob SquareButt, Beavis and Buffcoat. That's an inside joke for you, Beavis and Butthead fans. Ren and Stimpy and South Park. I think out of those, it's tough.
I don't think I
I,
was allowed to watch 3/4 of this list as a
yeah,
kid.
I guess I don't know. It's tough between Beavis and South Park. Ren and Stimpy, I didn't like because I only watched two episodes and both episodes were the exact same episode. So I was like, this show sucks. Like I watched one episode, I was like, it was okay. And then a few months later, I tried watching another episode and it was the exact same thing. And I was like, I'm done with you.
Mm.
Stimpy.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember watching Ren and Stimpy, and I don't think I ever watched Beavis and Butthead. But I did
Just
Oh,
the
watch South
animation creeped me out.
Park.
Walter Ian K is doing a South Park quote. He's talking about Mr. Hanky. He goes, Howdy ho! That's what that guy did,
Mr.
right?
Hanky the Christmas Pooh.
Yeah, that's what it was. That guy.
You killed Kenny.
Yeah. I think only seen the Mormon episode of South Park, and that left a funny impression of the show for me. It's like, what is this show?
Greg
It's
Kenzo says that was
crazy.
a pretty good impression, Ryan. That's because I celebrate with the Christmas poo. So I hear him every day. You too can hear your poo every day if you wanted.
Yeah, eat fiber.
Hmm. Not
That's not
talking
what I.
poo, but talking holiday. It would be fun to have a Star Trek holiday episode where you get like all the characters from their own planets and they bring one holiday from their own
Oh,
culture.
that would
That'd
be
be
fun.
that'd be a great episode. Like they're just like at space dock, they're like, we got nothing to do. This is a trash
Yeah.
station. Let's celebrate.
Oh, we should say hi to Joy, who is in the live chat now.
Hey, Joy's in the live chat, everybody. We were just talking about you
Woohoo!
earlier, Joy. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see you. What are you up to, Joy? Are you doing a film shoot? Are you allowed to say she's filming something very
Yeah.
interesting. It's really cool. I think she said it's like some kind of action movie out in Texas where she is. And today the shoot what they're doing is like when a car like kind of goes over a ramp and it does this total roll like that
Oh
and flips
yeah.
and crashes. She's helping with the stunt coordinating team, right? So she's doing a thing where she dives out of the way off a dock and like into like a river or something like that, right?
Cool.
Is
Did
Joy,
something like
Joy
that?
asks what you guys say. And we said we love you.
And if you're in Texas and you want to do some stunts with tornadoes, we got some pretty good ones the past few days. So
Yikes.
give me a call. I'll forecast you right into the center of it.
Joy says Ryan is B sing, y'all. That's cool. I think that's slang for like dope
Yeah.
or fresh or, fly or skeet. I think maybe it's skeet.
Mosquito? Like what?
Skeet.
I've never
Skeet,
heard of
skeet.
skeet before.
It might be, you were
What's
probably
this
pretty
youngin'
young.
language you're speaking?
You were probably pretty young when skeet was a thing.
Yeet.
Anyway, yeet is also a thing. That's right. So is
Yeet.
yoink. Okay. Anyway,
Yowza.
And we lost half our viewers.
I'm
No.
always curious about that couple. It was probably Joy that we lost.
Aw.
Like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go do more stunts in
It's
Texas.
log. It's log. It's log.
Okay.
It's log. Log. I don't get that.
Melanie, what is Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxman?
Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxman?
John Davis says, what happened to Fleek? I believe Fleek was
Fleek.
like on fleek, right? So that's when you're like describing clothing or something like that, or somebody's dressed up. Am I right on that?
Right.
Am I right? I don't really know. Although I will say
Yeah.
I had a dog when I was a kid that we called Fleek because
Aw.
Aw.
she was a German Shepherd and Belgian Shepherd mix. She was really kind of ruthless. And
Aw.
so, French family, so, they like to have two names like Jean-Claude or Marie-Antoinette. And flic is like slang for a police officer, like a cop. It's like copper or something like that because she was a
Oh.
German Shepherd. So we called her Marie Flic, so it's like Marie Cop, which doesn't really translate well. So we just called her Flic for short. Anyway,
That's
she's
so
long dead.
cute.
Oh, Ryan.
Oh yeah, she's long dead,
No.
but she was very cute.
That's so
Aw.
cute.
She's
But
alive in our
nowadays,
hearts.
I think the youngins use the term or the word feral to describe stuff.
Oh,
Really,
I
like
use
savage?
feral all the time.
Feral? Yeah, I was watching
Like
this
savage
video
or wild?
of this
Skibidi Riz.
ballerina showing her toe pads, and
That's a close
and
one.
her toe pads are really shredded. Like they don't support anything. They don't support her toes, that's for sure. But she still wears them. And the girl or like she's a woman now, I guess. She's young though. Was like, that's so feral. That's so feral. I'm like, oh, I guess that's what the youngsters are saying nowadays.
Huh.
Or maybe she was just
Feral.
saying that's feral because it's like, she's like a savage,
Savage.
toeless beast.
Feral.
For real, Pharrell. He's good.
Terry Farrell.
Yeah, Terry Farrell.
Terry Feral.
Anyway,
I could see
so
her
yeah,
going feral.
Fleek was spelled differently. It's Flique.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
Fleek.
nobody cares. Moving
Fleek.
on.
Yes.
Fleek.
We care. Fleek. It's not
Mhm.
Fleek.
I'll tell you one time she messed me up because I was like a little kid and I wanted to be like a big boy and take her for a walk. I was like, oh, I'm going to take the dog for a walk. And
Yeah.
so I took her for, we went down, maybe quarter mile or half a mile down the neighborhood. And then the worst possible thing happened when you have like one of these kinds of dogs, and then there are other dogs in somebody's backyard that start barking. And she
Oh.
flipped out. She lost her mind. So she just runs at them. And of course, I'm like this little kid holding onto the leash. So my knees got scraped up real bloody because I just got dragged. I just got dragged across the street by this feral dog. I just took her home all grumpy and I'm like bloody knees, but I'm still like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Oh.
Anyway.
Speaking of feral,
Okay.
I'm just gonna chomp off this bunny's ears real quick.
Oh, yum.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, disappointment. It's hollow.
They're always
Boo.
hollow.
Blah. Mm-mm.
No way, they're
And now
good
I
like
want
that.
some. Yeah.
I found it on the floor and no one claimed it, so it's mine.
Of the grocery store?
Yeah, it's not called stealing.
She's like, it's on the floor, so doesn't count.
Oh,
Mhm.
I was at Trader Joe's getting my new matcha beverage, and they gave me this free can of Jingle Jingle, and they have chocolate covered popcorn in here, which
Mm.
is amazing.
Nice.
That reminds
Yeah.
me, I've got this, oh, Section 31 bar mix
Oh,
that I haven't opened
what?
yet.
I wonder it's got to
Should I
have
open it?
nuts.
No,
It's got to
no.
have nuts in it, right?
Yeah. Maybe
Bar
it has
mix?
some macadamia. Bar, yeah. Get the bar nuts, get some peanuts, get some maybe almonds.
Okay, so we're closing out that poll.
Wow.
Uh, let's see. 13% said Beavis and Buffcoat, 13% said SpongeBob SquareButt, 29% said Ren and Stimpy, and 43% said Bro. Come on. South Park, man.
Yeah.
South Park.
Are you gonna open them?
You should.
And you should. New
Mm-hmm.
poll. I think a
Yeah.
new poll is coming.
Yeah.
Should Ryan whip out his nuts? That's the poll.
Uh,
This is a quality
yeah,
family
the
show.
live chat is
So
see
we have a
what you did
poll.
there.
The question is, should Ryan open the Section 31 bar mix? The options are yeah, nah, or dude, bro, who cares, bro?
Yes, Ryan should whip out his nuts.
Yeah.
His bar mix, section 31.
There is no proof. There's nothing here that says there are any nuts here, you guys. So keep your vulgar innuendos to yourselves until we know for sure that there are actual nuts in here.
Secret nuts. The best kind.
Oh, no, it's different. Bar mix ingredients: rice,
What?
water. It's very appealing so far.
What?
Salt,
Was a Rice Krispie in a
soybean.
can?
It's like a meal. Soybeans, wheat, sugar, sesame seed, chili, peanuts, high
Nuts.
Okay.
refined peanut oil, cottonseed stuff, cheesy cheddar stuff. I don't know. We'll see. It sounds like it's one of those crunchy bar mixes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, so we're ending this poll because the answer is going to be yes. So here we go.
Do it.
Oh, I
Do
see.
it.
They're like pretzels in here. That's why. That's like what the wheat and stuff is in there.
Oh.
Hmm.
So it's this kind of bar mix. No.
Oh.
Ooh, I want to try
Yeah.
that red one. Yum. Mm.
That looks like a fun
That looks
bar
like a
mix.
wasabi soybean right there or something, or wasabi
Yeah.
pea.
Pea. Oh,
Okay,
excuse me.
I'm gonna try that in a second. We got to
Burped.
get some Star Trek going.
Me too.
Melissa Longo, will you please tell everybody that doesn't know what is Universal Fan Fest Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood?
Well, it's this fun thing that gets put on every weekend until May 18th, where they take several different fandoms and bring them to life. So you get to immerse yourself into Star Trek. They have Star Trek Red Alert, and apparently it's a fun interactive experience where you're not just walking through, you actually get to go on a mission. It's called Red Alert. And I guess there's sick bay there, and there's um all kinds of you're enjoying those bar mixes. But but if you click on there's one of them, I guess either of them show. No, the top the top one shows inside the Star Trek experience one. And then the second article shows Quark's Bar and 10 Forward and other stuff. So
Right. I forgot they had two different food experiences for Star Trek.
right. I think the 10 Forward is mostly bar, but yeah.
Ooh.
So if we scroll down, it'll show different pictures from the Star Trek uh thingy. Now I'm gonna open my thing so that I can eat too.
Yeah. Star Trek and Chow Down.
This is really good. I'm glad you.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I?
Hmm.
There are
Like,
a
these
lot of
have
pop-ups in this one
pretzels
that I'm trying
too.
to.
Ooh,
Okay,
look at that mix.
here's something fun.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's better than mine. Holy moly. I
Wow.
mean, I love
You
you.
just
This
combined
is
our
the best
two.
ever. This is
I
the
did
best ever.
combine your two.
Paramount, thank you.
The
Yeah,
barrels
so
that
there's a
crushed Worf.
shuttle bay. Shuttle bay,
Yay.
and then there's also sick bay, as I mentioned before, and then there's also yeah, I figured we just keep scrolling to see what else is there.
Every time I do, all these pop-up ads pop up
Oh,
everywhere.
Boom.
But I'm enjoying this snack mix, bar mix.
That is a nice little setup they
So
have
this is
going.
obviously sick bay here.
Yep. With bio bed. And
Whoa, engineering
apparently,
room, cool.
Does it really look like that?
I don't know.
Because this is a stock photo from an episode, so I'm like, does it look
Right.
like that?
I don't know. But this
You're
is
right. What
what
the heck? I was like, boy, they really nailed it.
But
Okay, but
yeah.
this is not a stock photo. This is a real shot of what you'll see at Universal Studios here.
Oh, yeah.
Picard is there all the time. And so is
Yeah.
Geordi and Riker and Troy and Worf.
Mr. Woof.
That would be fun. I wonder what walk-around characters they're going to have, because I haven't seen anyone post, like,
I know.
what kind of
I
Klingons will
guess
they
we'll
have or something.
figure that out tonight. I mean,
Yes.
hopefully, if we
Mhm.
get the boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Well, he said tech wasn't working, so he sent another thing.
It's like,
Hmm.
oh, it
He
works.
said he's in line for Star Trek Red Alert.
Mm.
It says, "Welcome
Yeah.
to Starfleet Spaceport Los Angeles, your gateway to the stars." Okay. Whatever. Anyway, so the point is that this thing, Universal Studios is doing a nighttime thing for the next few weeks where there's all these fandoms. Oh, there's also a Dungeons and Dragons one.
Hmm.
So like all of the whole park is sectioned off into like 4 or 5 or 6 fandoms, right? Dungeons and
Right.
Dragons, Star Trek. I believe there's an Ally McBeal one.
No, Back to the
Back to the future.
Oh, that's a good one. What else is there? Maybe Harry Potter. I think they already have Harry Potter stuff there.
Yeah. And there was an anime one.
Ew.
Oh, One Piece, maybe?
I don't remember.
I don't know if Universal has those rights to One Piece, but
Oh, I thought you said War and Peace.
oh no, One Piece.
Okay, so we
One
have a new
Piece.
game that Melissa created for us. And it's called, say it with me, Whose
Whose
Navel
navel
Is It
is
Anyway?
it anyway?
Oh. Also, Rick Garrett sent a super chat. Woo!
Oh,
Oh,
thanks, Rick.
Thank you much.
thanks very much, Rick Garrett. Really appreciate you.
Wonder if they have a navel emoji. Are there belly button emojis? We need belly buttons.
Oh,
Yeah, what would be? We know what the peach is. We know what the eggplant is. Although eggplants are usually not shaped like that. They're usually more like
Yeah,
rumpy.
they knew what they were doing when they designed that
Yeah.
emoji.
And then there's like melons and kiwis and things like that. But what would
What's
be
the
the right,
kiwis?
I don't know. I would guess maybe, I don't know. Um, but what would be the right emoji for navel? Maybe an orange because there's navel oranges and oranges
Orange.
have
Mm,
like a little thing that kind of looks like a navel. I think an orange would
Hmm.
be a good idea.
Hmm.
I accept that.
All right. So here we go. Whose navel is it anyway? Orange. Here we go. First one.
I hope I remember to change
Tasha
all the
Yar.
names.
Yep. Mhm.
Tasha
Yeah.
Yar in what was that episode called? The Naked
The
Now.
naked now. Yeah.
Fully functional. That's my guess. Feel pretty strongly about that, but
Someone's seen that scene a lot.
yeah. The VHS tape gets all fuzzy at that part. Live chat, what do you guys think? Tasha Yar, something else? I mean, it's mostly that coloration, the lighting. I
Oh,
think that's what it is.
Tasha.
A couple
Yep.
Hoshis.
Tasha, definitely.
Oh, Hoshi.
Tasha, Hoshi, Tasha, Kira's,
Oh,
Tasha.
Mm.
Hmm.
I feel pretty well. Let's see. Let's see what happens.
Matt Boardman. Who's navel?
Whoa, you're making us work for it.
Yes.
Tasha Yar.
Hey.
And a very nice navel that it is.
hmm Naval Academy.
Mm.
I do love her hair in that. It's like just
I
this one
know,
little tornado dropping down her
Yes.
skull.
like Superman.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, have any of you tried space milk? I'm gonna
No.
try
What?
it. I don't know. These guys always know these
Space
targeted
milk?
ads come at me. Space milk, cleaner, better protein for cleaner, but it's 100% vegan, so I'm
Oh,
down with that.
yeah.
Hmm.
Hypoallergenic, I don't know what. Dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free, complete protein.
What is it made of?
That's what I'd like to know.
Hmm.
Because usually, like
Space
if
milk.
it doesn't have any of those things, it's like pea protein.
Clean cell protein.
Oh, it's yeast protein isolate.
Whoa.
The first highly digestible non-GMO complete protein made from yeast isolate. But is yeast vegan? Isn't yeast like a bunch of little bacteria or something like that?
Enzymes.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
enzymes. Okay.
yeah, but
Aren't they living?
they use nutritional yeast as a substitute for cheese often
Hmm. Should I try
in
this yeast protein or should
oh
I
yeah,
stick
and
with
then
pea protein?
report back.
This is your away mission.
Yeah.
I'll try it. If they have a chocolate flavor, which I'm sure they do, I'll just try that.
They did.
Anyway,
Mm.
all right. So back to Naval Town, USA.
Woo!
All
It's a
right,
very
next.
nice navel.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hmm. Oh, wait. This is a hint here. I'm gonna say maybe Uhura? Did
I
she
was
have the
gonna
gold?
say.
No.
It's giving TOS
Yeah,
vibes.
yeah, this is here.
Hmm.
War Dog says a mold spore is yeast.
Okay,
Oh.
that's cool then. I can live with that. Yes,
Yeah.
I can live
Huh.
with that. Any
And live
guesses?
chat says Uhura, Uhura, Uhura. Agreed. Uhura. Hey, Dracorex. Hi, Marina.
What up?
Uhura. Uhura.
Oh, I gotta agree with
Tanya
Uhura.
Lemony. It's a good one.
Chuck A says it is the yeast of our worries.
Ah.
Charlotte says next belly, please. That's funny.
These are
Chuck
so
A.
fun.
Chuck A says Tanya Lamani.
Yeah.
Tanya Lamani. John David says Uhura from Mirror Mirror. That's my guess as well. Well,
Hmm.
let's find Oot. God, I want that Easter bunny so bad.
I know.
I'm working way through it.
Uhura! We got it, you
Hey!
guys.
Hooray! That's a nice belly too.
Mm.
It was the gold sash that helped there. All right, next.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh. It's so tiny. Adorable. It's kind of like a Star Trek Delta shifted slightly to the right.
Oh yeah,
Oh
kind of
yeah.
is.
Huh.
I think that this is from another Mirror episode.
Oh.
Or wait,
John
Mm.
Davis
no,
says
Kirk.
John Davis says
Mhm.
there were a lot of navels in TOS.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
wasn't there an episode where Kirk didn't have a shirt? I know that's a million of them, but he also had something like red wrapped around his waist.
Would it be Charlie X?
I don't know.
Because of the in that episode. I need to rewatch TOS.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
Hmm.
everyone is, well, Dracorex says Kirk. Badger says, oh my. Glenn
Oh,
Hunt
I
says
think he had like a red
Kirk.
here and it was like black pants or and like a red thing around it. It's something like that.
Kirk and Charlie X says Linda Anderegg. Dave M says Wrastlin Kirk.
Let's see. Who else? Amanda also says Kirk. Melanie says Charlie X. Charlotte says he's wearing those flannel exercise tights. War Dog says I'm with Kirk. Hey, so question about flannel. I'm noticing that big ass, baggy ass pants are finally back, baby. So does that mean flannels are too, or did we skip those? Because I feel like the big ass, baggy ass pantaloons were like mid to late 90s, especially. And flannel was
Hmm.
like early to mid 90s. So did we skip flannel? Did we skip flannel's comeback in this? Because flannel was right before the back. I'd like flannel to come back. I feel like that's pretty comfy, kind of cozy.
Think.
You feel like a lumberjack. You feel cool.
Maybe this fall it'll make a comeback for the fall months.
I hope so. For
Maybe.
your sake.
Maybe they're mixing it up. They're doing the baggy and then the flannel.
I'm just glad the ankle cleavage is finally going away. Like the ankle cleavage was just those jeans where they're like super duper skinny and uncomfortable and like
Mm.
short. Like you're like, I know that I bought pants in my size. Why do the pants end at my ankle?
And
Why
aren't
is my ankle
capris.
showing? Yeah, what's
Yeah.
I don't I'd like my entire leg to be covered with my pants, please. Unless they're holy jeans. That's okay. You could take those to church, holy jeans.
Oh, holy jeans. Make
Okay.
me to church. I wish
Amanda
I
says, "Did flannel go out?" Yes, with plaid. And they made
Well,
wonderful
see.
babies.
Aw.
Ah. Shall we scroll down?
To the next navel.
Here it comes.
Here
And
it
the
comes.
answer
Here it comes.
is, oh my
Jadzia! Just
God, I did it
kidding.
again.
You did.
Oh yeah. Oh man, those are tight.
Yeah, well, I cropped off the rest of his legs because it was
Yeah.
very revealing, this picture.
Hmm.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So wait,
Yeah.
I think I'm 3 for 3. Yeah, I'm 3 for 3 on
Yes, you
navels.
are. Yep.
And the live chat's doing really well on these too.
Yep. Who knew
Heck
navels would be
yeah.
so easy?
Yeah.
Easier than cleave and ears and
That's
noses.
true.
I'm already
Mm.
guessing Hoshi on this one. Look at this. I'm already guessing Hoshi.
Yeah. You haven't even seen the navel yet.
Oh,
Oh, well, okay.
no,
Mm.
no, that's a dark top with light pants. That's not Hoshi, I don't think. No, maybe it is. I don't remember in that Mirror Universe episode if she had like a little white or light gray
Mm.
strap here.
Not. Mm.
And I feel like maybe their outfits had a little bit more space here. Like the top was higher up in the Enterprise Mirror episode.
We have some
Would it be?
options now.
I.
Let's hear them.
Hmm.
Well, On B says Hoshi. The Trek reviewer says T'Pol. Linda
Huh?
Anderegg says Jadzia. Chuck A says T'Pol.
Hmm.
On B is now saying T'Pol. William Ian K
Mm,
is saying T'Pol. Rick Garrett is saying T'Pol.
wow. I could see it.
What do you say,
I
Mochi?
could. Aww. Hi, Mochi. Oh, bye bye. I'm gonna say to Paul.
All right, here it comes. Hoshi. Oh my God.
Hoshi!
Can you believe how quickly I got Hoshi?
Quickly
I
you
just started
got
pulling,
that. I
and
was
just in
like,
that first strip, I was like, I'm getting Hoshi right here.
oh,
Damn it. I didn't know I was
oh,
such a belly button
dang.
aficionado.
I didn't know you were either.
Oh, it was a red top.
Mm-hmm. That's why I got a little tougher.
Yeah,
Wow. Four
Yeah.
for
lighting is
four.
important. Gosh, Ryan, I gotta dig deeper for the belly button
Yeah.
I
ones.
don't think there are that many more belly buttons to go. All right, is this the last one? Here we go.
Last one.
Oh,
Oh man.
I
Oh
know. No,
geez. Oh,
I
come
think
on.
maybe.
If anybody gets this, I'm okay. So we have blue here, but I don't think it's the blue from Enterprise in the decon chamber because their blue was darker blue, and this is a super bright blue.
Mm. See, I know Scott Bakula's an
Hmm.
Audi, so that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's Scott Bakula because it looks like it might be a little hint of skin on the far right corner, so it's a bikini.
It makes me think that we're looking at something from 90s Trek with that blue, right? So that narrows it down to 3 shows.
Mm.
Oh, this one we're getting to Paul, to Paul, to Paul, to Paul.
Yeah.
Kira, Kira, to Paul.
I feel like that's to Paul's. I don't know what makes me think that, but I think it's to Paul's. It's got like that's what it is. It's got a sassy little sway to it, like she's hand on the hip, like
Yeah.
rip this
Yeah.
again. Like
Tira, TNG, the Irish girl, to Paul's jet.
Oh, the Irish girl that looked at Riker's junk.
Troy, Horda. Horda? What? So Paul's pajama. Lita.
Yeah, I considered Lita for a while there, but I don't think she wore that on Rise.
Oh, she did. Did she? Didn't she have this? Hmm.
Hmm.
That is tough. I am not getting anything out of this one. All I'm getting is 90s. So I'm gonna go on a limb.
Matt Boardman says, that's a blurry button.
Yeah, it's tough.
I know, but I had to stump you on at least one.
You couldn't sweep it all.
I think it's like a guest star, like on
Hmm.
TNG.
Amanda Stevenson has a good option. Jennifer Sisko?
Yes, I think that is the color bathing suit she wore. That's very good. I'm gonna go with that too. That was her color. That's what she wore. That's 90s Trek. That's guest star. That's exactly what we're looking for here. I think that's correct. I'm gonna go with Jennifer Sisko too in the pilot episode of Deep Space Nine. Oh my God,
No!
Amanda Stevenson, the
Wow.
superstar.
Well,
Nailed
actually,
it.
Patrick got it before. He was the
Wow,
first
Oh,
good
one to
job,
guess
snap.
it.
Patrick. Good job, Patrick. See, I knew
Good
it was like
call.
90s. I knew it was guest star, but man, good. I would not have gotten that, I don't think. Great job, guys. Proud
Good
of
Dang.
you.
job. Who knew that navels were so easy? I'm gonna give no hints
Well, for me, it was
Yeah.
just
this
that
time.
color. It was the all we could work with was that color.
Right.
Oh, you could use the Cisco cleavage too. Oh my God, look at that thigh cleavage he's got going on.
Woo! Whose thigh is it anyway? That would be
Yeah.
too easy.
That was fun.
Mhm.
Good
Oh,
job,
you got
everybody.
5 out of 5.
Dang.
I
Wow.
gotta work harder.
Oh, so Sonequa, Martin Green is in the news. This
Yes.
is gigantic news, you guys. Um, Here it is. Let's actually pull this up here. Let's find it again. Here it is. Creationentertainment.com on, wait, Creation Entertainment on Facebook.com. Post this. Sonequa Martin Green, the phenomenal star of Discovery, will be joining us at STLV Trek to Vegas convention this August. Sonequa will be appearing on Sunday to talk all things Star Trek as well as taking photos and signing autographs for those with her a la carte tickets. Plus, she'll be
Ooh.
joining our growing list of complimentary autographs for our gold patrons. Patrons.
Wow.
Don't wait.
Patrons.
Grab your tickets. Here, bring your navels.
Her eyes are so beautiful.
Yeah, that's a great picture
Mhm.
of her.
Hmm.
It's pensive and hopeful.
Yeah.
I
Ah.
think her earrings are a tuning fork.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at them like they're the perfect length.
Yeah, that's a tuning fork earring. Cool.
Ah, somebody's saying, have we done butts? I don't know that we should do butts.
Peaches?
Hmm?
Well, here's the thing with butts.
Focus.
It's going to be tough because there are no naked butts.
Picard.
Right.
So right, okay, sure. But they're mostly
But
going to be
that's
in
like
pants. And if you
thigh.
just cut off pants head on, you're not really going to see any contour. It's going to be like really, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know about butts.
We do one and it's just Picard, and that's the end.
I could do elbows.
Yes, the elbow, butt crack of the arm.
Whose elbow Are you looking up butts?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if this is even workable. This is what's tough about it because I think it would be great, but okay, so for example, like if you zoom in on if you zoom in here on Kirk's butt and you just all you're gonna see is just this black mush. You're not gonna see anything. It's just gonna be black, you know, or I don't know. But Melissa can do almost anything, so who knows? Oh wait, who's this guy? It's not a Star Trek guy.
That's not really a butt.
Anyway, well, up to you, Melissa. You've been
Whose
pretty good
shoes are they
about.
anyway?
I
Yeah.
don't know. Or maybe we should do a poll of what body part we should do next.
Okay.
You get interesting.
How about fingertips? Says Red Shirt Bob.
Ooh.
But Porthos, but
Aww.
I've got hands, legs, butts, and back of the
Oh,
head.
Oh,
oh,
that'd be
yes.
fun.
That'll be tough to find because they're not usually doing close-ups of backs of heads. Riker is, but that's a different story.
That could be fun.
Oh
All of these
gosh.
could be fun. Hands could be tricky, maybe. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So this website called The Whiskey Wash that we love so much.
Oh, yeah.
Here it is, thewhiskeywash.com. Star Trek Spirits launches limited edition whiskeys with Stellum.
Ooh.
Stellum! Star Trek Spirits, the official spirits brand of the Star Trek franchise, has announced a new collaboration with Stellum Spirits to release 2 limited edition whiskeys housed in iconic Romulan ale bottles. Yeah. Oh, I've got that
Yeah.
bottle,
Oh, cool.
but with Romulan ale in it, not with this whiskey. Oof, boy, that looks good though.
It's pretty.
You mix a little green food coloring into that, it could turn it blue. So,
Yeah.
well, wait, no, that's not it. You mix blue with it and it turns green.
Right.
Stupid. Oh
Andorian.
gosh. Yeah, just
Johnny
pump it
Walker.
through full of blue dye. It'll work eventually.
Stellum Spirits, which is based in Kentucky. Well, you're in the right place. They know their
Hey.
bourbons. The traditional heartland of bourbon production brings its stellar expertise to this unique collaboration. The limited edition release features 2 expressions, surprised and happy. No, 2 expressions, a blend rye whiskey and a cask strength blended whiskey. Both come packaged in the distinctive Romulan ale bottle, a recognizable icon from the Star Trek lore that was famously outlawed by the United Federation of Planets. Well, that sounds great.
I have to mention Dave Gregory's comment in the live chat. He says, if you do back of the head, do not include Tuvix, please. And then he barfs.
Oh, we didn't get to who your favorite chief engineer is. Interesting. Okay. Well, before we go then, we can cover that another time, but we still got to touch on it. Live chat. No 1, 2, or 3. Who is your favorite chief engineer? One answer. For me, I think I would say tune in next week.
Ooh.
No, I think I would say Geordie LaForge. That's the guy.
Oh,
I
I
think
like
Melissa
O'Brien
would.
because
Yep.
of junk. He works with junk and makes it work, and I like that.
What did you think I would say?
Chief O'Brien. Chief O'Brien's junk, like Katie.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Although
Brian,
I do,
just because
I love Trip.
yeah,
Oh,
I
Trip.
do love Trip too. But O'Brien has this way of making Federation and Cardassian and other cultural and Bajoran things work together.
All right, everybody. Well, let's talk about the week ahead, shall we? So, the week at the back of the head. Oh, we saw
Look
that
at the
poll
back of the
going.
head.
All right, enter in your votes here, you guys. It's neck and neck here. So the week
Ooh.
ahead, this Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time on the Seventh Roll YouTube channel, we have our first segment review of The Outcast and their hit single, Hey Ya.
Nice.
Lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Okay, so The Outcast this
Yeah.
Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time on
Oopsie.
the Seventh Rule YouTube channel. Check that out. It's a good time. Is that the episode with it? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so
Amen.
check that out. You'll love that.
Hmm.
Then the very next day
Oh.
on Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, we have our full entire review of the Next Generation episode, The Masterpiece. And no masterpiece is complete without special guest Dr. Mohammed Noor. Mohammed Noor joins
Hey.
us because there's a lot of science, there's a lot of biology. We're like, hey, does any of this make sense to you? I don't get it. And he says, of course it makes sense to me. I'm really smart. Let me tell you all about it.
He is very smart.
Mhm.
Very.
Okay. And then on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, come right back to the Virtual TrekCon YouTube channel at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, live for the main viewer. We talk about all the Star Trek and sci-fi news of the week. It's big time. We break news like this Sonequa Martin Green news. That was huge. You don't want to. Did we announce it was going to be at STLV? Yeah, we did say what it was going to be about. Right. Big news.
Mhm.
So that's this Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the main viewer live on the Virtual Trek on YouTube channel. Well, Katie, where can people find you and your goodies online?
Yes. Well, you can find me at So Many Random Phantoms on YouTube. You can also find me at weather_Katie pretty much everywhere, and also picking up the pistachios I just spilled all over the floor. The plate fell off of the table.
Mm. This beverage is too freaking good.
Is that the coconut one?
Shine water. Yeah, it's got like
Yeah.
100% vitamin D. Oh, I guess it means that like 100% of your daily value of vitamin. It's not like made of 100% vitamin D. That would not make any sense to me.
You open it up,
It
it's
would be a
just
vitamin.
blinding sunshine.
You know
Uh,
what I love about Katie?
her personality.
Yeah, well, she's such a yes-ander. She's a yes
You know who's
yes
great at
and,
yes and
let's
as
do
well?
it. Yes
Rico E.
and.
Anderson. But I agree with you.
Yes.
I agree
Yeah.
with you. And you know what else I noticed when Katie was eating her pistachios? Maybe I'm not very perceptive. Okay. Just get that out of the way. But when she was eating her pistachios, I was like, wow, Katie's got beautiful eyes. I never noticed that
Yes,
before.
she
I've known her for
does.
like 5 years or 6 years
I've
or
noticed
7
this
years.
What?
before.
Beautiful
I,
eyes.
yes,
Aw,
you do.
shucks. Y'all are too sweet.
I did notice
They're
Mhm.
that
very,
before.
they change color depending on like what like the weather's doing, shockingly enough. But like
And
it'll
what
be
you're
gray some
wearing
days. A little bit, yeah. I did have one
is
day where I was
mine
wearing a
too.
pink dress and it turned purple. Like it was really cool.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Mine goes from like blue to gray to green. I don't know if it's gone to
Nice.
purple, but
Oh, we all
yeah.
have blue
You get
eyes
like
on
these
this
little
team right now.
threads. Do we? Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Make your Gowron eyes just
Nice.
I
Melissa,
wait.
where can people find you and your boudoirs online?
At walkingartmadebymelissa.com. There is so much freaking happening at this place. I need
What?
12 hands. So much happening for my online store. I need 12 hands. Yes, because I can't make stuff fast enough. But yes, walkingartmadebymelissa.com. Please sign up for my newsletter. Please sign up for my newsletter. Please sign up for my newsletter. That would be really great, y'all. But also on social media at Melissa Longo and on the YouTube at Three Fat Lobsters and
Aw.
here at Virtual TrekCon and the Seventh Rule and Falling Tower, which Katie is on too, and and Ryan, of course. But watch the first. And I think that's everything.
You know, you should employ those 3 fat lobsters to help you with your website. And it's 6 extra hands.
Good.
So
Yeah. But they're in the tank all with their claws linked together and
they're all
yeah,
just holding hands.
they're all holding hands.
Oh, a
They
lobster
love
summoning
each other.
circle.
Yeah, in the live chat, who was it? Chuck A says the eyes have it. That's very funny. Don't it make my brown eye blue? Everybody, you can find me online at Ryan TG Husk. Once again, that's at Ryan TG Husk or just at Virtual TrekCon, at Falling Tower, or at the Seventh Rule on your favorite social media, but especially right here on YouTube, where all the fun is. We have a tie right now, you guys, in this poll. So hurry
What?
up and finish the poll. If you haven't voted, which body part is next? That
Yeah.
Melissa will say, whose body part is it? Hands, legs, butts, and I cannot lie, or back of the head. Let us know. Make that decision, because
Yeah.
whoever picks one next is going to end the poll and break the tie.
Right. Well,
Hopefully.
while we're waiting for the tiebreaker, there's that one last that one Picard thing that is, I think it's a meme from StarTrek.com from Facebook.
Let's
It's
find
just
it.
funny.
Okay. Here it is. Also, Back of the Head just sent us some things from Universal real quick.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You know, it wasn't until this moment, reunited with all of you, I realized what I miss most. My privacy. Is that right? The answer is the carpet. That's funny.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I just thought that was really funny.
Okay,
And
that is
we
great.
still have a tie.
Okay, well, let's look very quickly at the pictures that John Orchiola finally sent of, 10 forward. Cool.
Ooh.
Here's 10 forward at Universal Studios Fanfest nights.
Ah.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, it's an outdoor thing.
Doesn't look very themed.
Yeah.
It just looks like expensive drinks.
Yeah.
And I'm totally gonna fall for it anyway. Like us Star Trek fans, Star Trek fans are literally the easiest. You're there, you're like, how much for a glass of red wine? $6. Okay. Oh, you have Klingon blood wine? What's that? It's Cabernet. How much is that? $29. Oh, kapla! I'll have that. But it's like the same wine.
The tie. Says Joshua
gosh.
Reeve. Someone
let's
break
see.
the tie.
The other one, okay,
Oh.
so that was 10 forward. Here's Quark's Cafe. It's not quite Quark's Bar, it's Quark's Cafe.
Oh, he branched out.
They got the colors right. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great. This is beautiful.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
And here's the things.
Uh-huh.
The corn dog, the Vulcan fritters with hummus.
like $50 meals right there.
Yeah, I would have to get seriously like 6 of these to
Right.
fill up, I think.
Yeah.
This guy's
Jeepers.
enjoying his. No, he's bored. He's waiting. He's bored. She's waiting.
She's bored. They're happy, kind of.
Yeah. Flannel's coming back, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they would have like Ferengi
Look at
waiters
that
at least.
bun. The Andorian bun is just, it scares me.
It's definitely on the
Oh, it's blue.
artificially flavored list.
Exactly.
Artificially
It's
colored.
blue.
Yeah, too bad they don't have any food I could eat there. Oh well.
Hmm.
I know.
All they'd have to
All
do, like, if they
right.
wanted to do a plain, like, soup, mm, here's
Yeah.
some, like, broth. Enjoy.
All right, we're closing the poll because we have a winner. 17%
Woohoo!
said legs, 17% said hands, 31% said bungs, and 34% said back o' the head.
Yay, we aren't
All
getting canceled next
right.
week. Let's go.
It's gonna be fun.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Badger says, "Come on, back of the butts." What is that supposed to
And
mean?
I'm totally gonna do Tuvix for Dave Gregory.
No, she won't, because that's we
Yeah.
would know right away.
Just for you, Dave Gregory.
All right, well, that's it for us. Thank you so much, Patrick, Amanda, Joshua, Bob, Walter, Badger, Melanie, Linda, John, Redshirt, Lucia, Mark, Joy. Hey, Joy, how are the stunts?
Ooh.
Who else? Everybody else. Dave Gregory. He goes, there goes my slips of Latinum. Glenn Iverson and everybody. Moopsy. Rick Garrett. Thank you so much for the
Oopsie.
super chat, Rick Garrett. And thanks everybody else for the super chats. And thank you, all
Yeah.
of you,
Thank you.
for joining us today. It's been a lot of fun. We enjoyed reading your comments, your questions, your quips. And hey, we'll see you next time. Until then, have a chill weekend. You've earned it. First, no, last weekend of April
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
already. That was quick.
Wow.